As far as using your words, meaning the lessons, the things that you're saying, no, I don't believe so. I believe it would, but it could count as bitul Torah, meaning that as far as the speaking, a person needs to know that they shouldn't speak for no reason without thinking about it, because their words actually create things. Every time you say a word, you don't see anything. You don't see anything, but you're actually creating that word. That word goes and starts floating around. So let's say, for example, you got upset and you decided to use not such a good word. Not such a good word. All of us can think of at least one not such a good word. That word is created. That word keeps floating in the air. Floats and floats and floats and floats and floats. And one day it lands on some apple. And somebody takes that apple and eats it. And all of a sudden he says the same word. He sinned and you sinned. You caused them to do it. Every single word that you say is actually created. It has an impact on the world. It may not be 5 seconds from now. It could be 5 years from now. But nonetheless, every one of your words is a creation, which is the reason why the sages say, don't waste your words. Don't just say things. If you're saying Torah, create as many words as you want. There's no limitation. If you're saying mundane things, do not waste your words because you're literally killing yourself. Now, when it comes to texting and writing and things of that nature, it's not creating the same way like speaking is, but you have to also consider what am I texting and what am I writing. If I'm writing, let's say, I don't know, some story between Mickey Mouse and Pluto, and Mickey was upset at Pluto because Pluto had an accident in the house, and then Mickey had to go get the paper towels, and the paper towels, he couldn't find them, so he had to go to the store, and that's what you're writing between you and your loved one, then it's a waste of life. It's a waste of life. But if you're writing chidushim, you're writing some new insights of the Torah, you're writing something that's intellectually stimulating, you're writing even a love letter to your wife, no problem. Love your wife is a good thing, fantastic, if it has meaning. But if it has something negative, if you're writing a love letter to your Goya girlfriend, then you have a serious problem. You understand? So that a person needs to simply evaluate every moment of their life. If you evaluate every moment of your life, it may seem like you'll go crazy, but trust me when I tell you, you'll start becoming clear. It's the opposite. It sounds overwhelming. It sounds like you'll go crazy, but it's the opposite. You'll actually become clearer. You'll see the world very differently than everybody around you. And when everybody else is fighting for solutions, you just see it like you guys ever see the movie The Matrix? You start seeing the world that way. Not literally with the numbers, but you start seeing clarity. You start seeing things, and it just fits. People ask you questions, you have the answer, even though you never heard the question before. The world simply fits. But that's assuming you're calculating every minute, you're using your time wisely, you're learning Torah, you're fulfilling it, and so on and so forth. And that's one of the most amazing things that I first discovered from my Rav, where after 9 months of questions, I asked him all these questions, and one day I told him, how do you know all this stuff? He said, I don't. I'm like, what do you mean? I've asked you thousands of questions. You told me the page number, who wrote it, which book, what year. I mean, how do you know all this stuff by heart? He goes, I didn't know it. So how did you answer me with the page number and proof? He says, well, when you asked it, Hashem gave me the knowledge. It's called siyata dishmaya, assistance from heaven. I got special assistance from heaven to help you. Why? Hashem wants you to know. Why? We know today. Why? Because, Baruch Hashem, thousands and thousands of people are benefiting out of that knowledge today. Same concept here. You guys ask questions. Some questions I've heard before. Some questions I've asked myself. But some questions I've never asked, I've never heard, and I never even knew existed until you asked them. But Baruch Hashem, so far so good. We have answers.